Welcome back, and there's always time for one more thing here on Morning Lie. Now, we've heard it many times from female entrepreneurs that they aren't taken seriously, at least not as seriously as their male counterparts. My next guests, they have developed a platform that connects, inspires and supports existing as well as aspiring female entrepreneurs. And Future Females is a worldwide network of women, and every month they host an event focusing on specific themes in business. And to tell us more, I'm joined by Tahila Simantov, business developer and Future Female Ambassador, as well as Kim Naidoo, entrepreneur and founder of Clickbait Marketing, and also a Future Female Ambassador. So great to have both of you in studio.
Thank you so much for having us. Yeah.
So let's start with, the platform and also exactly what it does. If there are female entrepreneurs sitting watching and they need to connect and they need to find different networking options, tell them about what it is that you do, starting with you, Tahila.
Okay, so as you mentioned, Future Females is a global, it's a global movement. It's very different to pretty much every girl has something a bit different with it. For me, it's a movement. For Kim, it could be a community. And Kim usually likes to.
Okay, so I'll go and tell you a little bit about Future Females. It was actually founded in Cape Town, and we just hit up the Johannesburg-based everythings. So we run an event every month that happens at the end of every month, which is amazing because they're all themed specifically to what we feel would be needed for that month. So we have themes that go along. So for example, the theme we have for this month is communication and how to learn how to negotiate, because we found that we've had many surveys that we've had running, and we found that the 4 biggest things when it comes to female entrepreneurs is that they lack confidence, they're not in senior enough positions in businesses because they don't have the next step to take it forward, because they lack the skills development to do that as well. So we're creating a platform where these women come and they collaborate and they meet each other, just like Tahila and myself. We met through Future Females, and now we're just growing phenomenally. It's amazing. And so we give them this platform to come grow, learn from each other, and be able to just gain the knowledge to take themselves further within business in South Africa and grow the economy, obviously.
That there's this very widely held perception that when women come together, they generally, would rather pull each other down than basically support each other. Exactly. So how successful has this been?
So exactly as you said, and I think I, like myself and Kim, have experienced that in the work life. I myself come from a background of a corporate world, and as you could hear, I am a foreigner, so coming to South Africa was very frightening to me, and I needed to find that I had to build the network I have here, and Future Females has played a massive part in that. I was very, very blessed to have met Kim. We actually originally met through an email that Lauren, the founder from Cape Town, put us in touch with, and we've been running, this will be our 6th event. And it's been definitely growing. I think our first event we struggled to get 40 people to it, and our last event was a massive success, the first one of 2019, where we were fully booked, and we didn't know what it was like to be sold out of tickets. We didn't know how to work this webpage now, and we're like, oh no, okay, call head office. Like we weren't expecting it. So we've definitely had an amazing feedback from it. Also in terms of collaborations, the speakers we get to come through, the feedback we get from the attendees, the sponsors that are so willingly happy to hop on board and just be a part of this platform because they believe and support it. And another thing that is very important to Kim and I to say is that we don't consider ourselves a feminist group in any way. It's very, very
Why
inclusive.
do you consider that to be important?
Because often we say, we'll spread the word out, and people will say, oh no, but I'm a guy, I cannot come. Yeah. And we say, it's not about...
It's very inclusive.
It's very inclusive, and the reason we say is because the problems we deal with day to day concern both male and female. So both parties need to be there to support and to see in terms of just... growing together. So a lot of the speakers we have, for instance, one of our next speakers at the next event, he is a male, but he's working together with a COO and a CFO that are female. And just to bounce off of each other, and you could just really learn from each other. The one time we had a male in the crowd that his entire business was investing in startups. And he came to support 3 females who had an idea but didn't have the funds for it. So you could very much be supportive.
Men can be feminists.
Yeah, but I think more than that, we're trying to create a state of equilibrium, right? Previously, women were disadvantaged, and that's the gap we're trying to bridge. We're not saying that males are not included or inclusive to the event. What we're saying is, let us upskill the women that feel that they cannot progress in business, or they cannot start a business, or they don't have the confidence to even have a conversation to get themselves further, and then create this equilibrium state for males and females to grow together. Because ultimately, that's what it's about, growing together.
And it's something you have to be unapologetic about.
Of course.
100%.
So before we run out of time, I have to ask you, how do people go about joining this network? If there's someone sitting and they would love to come to the next event, how do they go about doing that?
Okay, cool. So we have everything on our social pages. Everything exists on our Facebook Johannesburg page. All of our events, all of our details runs through there. We're continuously looking for new sponsors and speakers and anyone that would be keen to join the movement and the organization, and as well as just us, we're very active on social media as well. We quite enjoy sharing our lives and our journeys as future females, because it's a big part of our daily lives.
Yeah, so we do have the global page, which is under Future Females, both on Facebook and on Instagram. Yeah. And then on Facebook, as Kim mentioned, it's Future Females Johannesburg. All event updates are there. Also speaker announcements, sponsors who are involved, and just kind of how you can get involved.
Yeah, and we'd love to have you at our next event.
Yes.
In fact, we're tying you down now.
Well, I'm there.
I mean, you're
sending you a ticket.
I'm very intrigued by, some of the touch points that you've already raised here this morning. Things like sponsorship. We know how notoriously difficult it is, not just for women to be heard, but just to get people to tie their product to stuff that is female related or female driven. Yeah. So I'm sure we'll talk more, but thank you so much both of you for actually coming through. Tahila Simantov and Kim Naidoo talking to us about Future Females, which is an entrepreneurship platform, and fantastic things they are doing. Definitely need to check it out.